Hello, welcome to your sixth episode of Basic JavaScript Freecodecamp series. We on. Okay, so we continue from where we stopped. All right, and here we're going to look at comparison with the logical OR operator. OR operator. The last one we looked at was the AND operator. This is the OR operator, and OR is denoted by this sign. This sign, to get it, you have to hold down your shift on your keyboard and then look towards the right hand side of your keyboard. Then you see slash, then you press that. That's how you get this sign. Okay, so it's a standing slash. I call them weird names, but that it is what it is. Sorry for the audio, the sound. I think the truck is trying to move around. I probably will just edit this out. Okay, so taking it from here. All right, so unlike the AND operator, which actually you will have to complete two. If this was the AND operator right here, this and this are two conditions that must be satisfied for you to be able to get this value. However, using the OR operator, just as the name implies, OR, okay, you will have to get at least one of these conditions right for this to be able to execute. If none of them are conditions that are satisfied, you will not be able to have this. Okay, then you skip over to this. All right. All right, so the logical operator, this blah blah blah. What's the question? Combine the two if statements into one statement which returns outside if var is not between 10 and 20 inclusive. Otherwise, return inside. If var is not between 10 and 20, anything that is less than 10 or anything val again that is greater than 20. That's how it works. See, this is the OR statement right here. You have the less than sign. Less than 10 means everything that is below 10, and this means everything that is above 20. And the question was, we should combine the two if statements into one statement which returns outside if value is not between 10 and 20. So if the value is less than 10 or greater than 20, meaning that we are not involving anything that's between these two. Okay, hope you understood that. When a condition for an if statement is true, the block of code following it is executed. What about when the condition is false? Normally, nothing would happen. With an else statement, an alternate block of code can be executed. Yes. So now we are introduced to the else statement. So combine if statement into a single if else statement. So you have two statements here. If val greater than 5, and then if val less than equal to 5. So if we are saying if val greater than 5, it simply means we are involving everything that is greater than 5. Remember, greater than equal to 5 will mean 5 and everything above 5, but in this case we are talking about everything that is above 5. Right? So now it is in, like I said, it's involving everything that is above 5. So that simply means that everything below 5 will not execute this statement. So instead of us writing another statement saying if val is less than or equal to 5, we can just simply leave it as an else statement. I'm just going to copy this and write else and paste that right here. So that works. Now we have looked at if statements and we have looked at if else. Sorry, we have looked at if statement and we have looked at else statement. Now we are going to else if. Okay, so now you can combine if statement with so many more if statements. Okay, so instead of writing if this, then write if this again, if this again. You can just write the first one will be if, and then the second one will be else if. And of course, the last one, you won't need to write else if anymore. You can just write a simple else. So everything in between if statement and then else statement should be else if statements. Do you understand? Good. Convert the logic to use else if statements. Else. Yes, that's all. Okay. See if this will work. Good. Good. So logical order in if else statement. So this is just basically telling us the order in which it should go. Just like I told you before, you say the function is executed from top to bottom. So you will want to be careful of what statement comes first. Take these two functions as an example. Here's the first, blah blah blah, and here's the second. So what's the difference between these two? Okay, so here it says if x is less than 1, return less than 1, and if x is less than 2, return less than 2, else return greater than or equal to 2. Alright, and then the second switches the order of statement. So this one then comes first and this one then comes second. Alright, so if x blah blah blah, return less than 2, else if x less than 1, return less than 1, else return greater than 1 or equal to 2. While these two functions look nearly identical, if we pass a number to both, we get different outputs. So if for instance we should pass 0 into this, we send 0 here. So if 0 is less than 1, return less than 1. Yes, it will return less than 1 immediately, and then cut off all these other ones. This is exactly what it's going to return. And then if we should reorder it and make x less than 2, of course 0 is still less than 2, so obviously this is what it's going to output. So it's just basically telling us to be conscious of the way we order our if statements, if and if else. Okay, change the order of the logic in the function so that it will return the correct statement in all cases. Function blah blah blah, if blah blah blah, return less than 10. Else if val is less than 5, return less than 5. Else return greater than equal to 10. Isn't forced to return less than 5. So of course it should be reordered with the littlest one first. Currently. Yes, so this should be 5, this should be 10. Okay. Chaining if else statement. Alright, I think I'll just copy all of this, copy, then paste it here. If condition 1, in this case our condition 1 is num less than 5, and then just going to copy this, copy, paste here, less than 10. Num less than 15. Alright, still copy this. Whoops, I should copy this one. How many do we have left? I think 2. 20, and then less than, greater than or equal to 20. Return tiny, return small. Okay. La 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 la. Return small, capital letters, don't forget. Return what? Medium. And then return large. Lastly, return what? Huge. I hear ya. Okay, so instead of else if for this one, we will just write else. Else return huge. Okay. I think we're good. We're good. Huge is not defined. Oops. Sorry. All right. Okay. Next challenge, golf code. In the game of golf, each hole, so this is kind of like a test question, more so than an actual tutorial, this particular one. In the game of golf, each hole has a par, meaning the average number of strokes a golfer is expected to make in order to sink the ball in the hole to complete the play. Depending on how far above or below par your strokes are, there is a different nickname. The function will be passed par and stroke arguments. Return the correct string according to this table, which lists the strokes in order of priority, top highest to bottom lowest. Okay, so hole in one, eagle, birdie, yeah. Par and strokes will always be numeric and positive. You have added an array of all the names of your convenience. So this is all the array stuff. Yeah, I think we did array already, so you should be familiar with this by now. Okay, so instead of bothering ourselves, whoops, what am I doing here? Yeah, so instead of bothering ourselves with writing down the names, it's already written out here for us. All we just need to do is call it using the array calling thingy. Okay, so function call blah 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 to return hole in one. Okay, so the first thing we write here is our if statement. Strokes equals 1, then return So what we're returning is the index value of hole in one in the variable names. Else if strokes is less than or equal to the par minus 2. So we'll have, okay, it's just our alarm telling us that we are supposed to round up now. Return birdie eagle, sorry, which is index 1. Else if strokes is less than, sorry, is equal to par minus 1. Par minus 1. Okay, we have return 2. So you just, repeat this over and over again. I think I might just cut these parts out to save you from all the trouble of watching me type this thing over and over and over and over and over again. So see you on the other side. So that was the problem. Thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video if you did, and keep enjoying. Expect the next one, and don't forget to click on the notification bell icon to get more notifications whenever I upload a new video, so that you can watch it as soon as it drops, so you don't miss a thing. Thank you very much. Adios.